Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy, it's a blessing. It's an honor to be out here in nature and to be bringing a message to you that originated from our ancestors. And this message I'm bringing to you, it is because we had an ancestor by the name of Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia, who would have taught Neville Goddard the law of consciousness. And today Neville Goddard is known all around the world, and many people have been putting what he would have taught Neville Goddard to work in their lives and would have been benefiting a lot from the work of Neville Goddard. But many fail to realize that the student always reflects the teacher, and that the student could not have been who he is, or who he was, I should say, without having a mentor or a teacher. That's the reason why I take it upon myself to bring the good news to you concerning our ancestor Abdullah and his contribution to humanity. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning how Abdullah taught Neville Goddard to look within. Now, we all grew up, like me for example, I grew up in a community where every living child in my society is being taught Christianity. Because from a little child, when you from preschool to primary school to secondary school, even up to university, they still have religion mixed in with the education. So every day, the school children in my country, they have to sing songs. They have to have what they call praise or devotion, and singing all of these Jesus songs. And if you ever seen a picture of Jesus, you will never see a picture that look like them. So they've been taught to believe in a power outside of themselves. They've been taught to believe in a God outside of themselves. And they've been taught to look everywhere for the answers of life except within them own selves. That's the reason why many of our people believe, really believe, that it has a man that live in the sky, and that man gonna come from the sky one day for them. They actually believe in a sky God. They actually believe that Jesus Christ was a man who existed 2,000 years ago, when Jesus Christ is only a personification of your own human imagination. And our ancestor Abdullah taught Neville Goddard how to prove that Jesus Christ is just a personification of your own human imagination, by teaching him how to look within. Now, when it comes to the Bible, they taught us that the Bible is literal and that the Bible is secular history. But our ancestor Abdullah taught Neville that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is the Bible secular history. Therefore, when they have us looking outwardly, they will also make us believe to be successful in life, it will take education. So basically, you put in education before your own human imagination. So what they do in the school, they destroy our mental faculties that we're born with. And so, the very Bible itself admonishes you to look within. For it says that the kingdom of God is within you. In Luke 17:21, it tells you in verses 20 that your self-realization would not come with any observation. Because when you say the coming of the Lord represents your I amness, your waking up, your awareness. It will be without observation in terms of what it really means. It's going to happen within. It's something that's happening within, because everything that you say without, it comes from within. If you understand the law of correspondence, as above so below, as it is within, so is it without. So it tells you that let no man tell you lo here or lo there. Don't let anyone have you to believe in any power outside of yourself. It says, well, the kingdom of God is within you. And when you discover that the kingdom of God is within you, then you will understand Matthew 6:33, where it tells you that when you discover the kingdom of God, that all these things will be added unto you. Because my brother and my sisters, you will discover your creative power and know that the Creator is in you. For everything exists within man. Therefore, my brother, my sister, the creation story is your own biography of how you can take your thoughts to create your reality. And when you behold the manifestation of your creation, you will come into Sabbath, you will come into rest, because you will no longer have the desire to manifest that which you have already manifested. And it is right in nature. It's right in front of our eyes. Even the sexual act, which is the most powerful creative power that they would have hidden from us. Even until you reach your climax and you come to your desire, you no longer have the desire coming to rest. You come into Sabbath. You have to wait until another moment of time again for a resurrection. A resurrection is a resurrection. So my brother, my sisters, everything is within. Everything you ever desire, it is within you. All your riches is within you. Remember, man is not the creature of circumstances. Circumstances are the creatures of man. You are the one who are creating them, because your thoughts is what is creating your reality. That is why Abdullah had to teach Neville Goddard how to look inwardly. So my brother, my sisters, in order to get rid of all the mental slavery and get rid of poverty and mediocrity, you got to learn to look within. And when you look within, you're going to find your true essence. You're going to find your true being. You're going to be in peace. You're going to be in harmony and contentment, because you find your true self, your higher self, and you know who you are, because you would have asked the universal question of life. For the universal question of life is this: who am I? And that is in Exodus chapter 3. And it says when you ask that question, the answer when it comes to you, it would be I am. I am that I am. Which means I am whatever I believe myself to be. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's the reason why, my brother and my sisters, I'm telling you, it is your thought that is creating your personality. And that's the reason why I'm pointing you to look inwardly. Every religion have you, are pointing you to look outwardly. Every system have you to look outwardly. But I'm telling you to look inwardly. I'm telling you to look within, and you will get all the answers that you are searching for. And that was the teaching of our ancestor Abdullah. And such message today is helping all who are coming to contact with the message or the lectures of Neville Goddard. So humanity is benefiting from the wisdom of our ancestor Abdullah. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I hope what I would have said, it makes sense to you, and I hope you're willing to look within by doing as the Bible tells you to do, according to Psalms 4:4, that you must not go on your knees and pray to no God outside of yourself and beg and pray with no God outside of yourself, that you must commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still, that you must know exactly what you want and go into your imagination and see what you want in your mind's eye and go to the end and see it already finished. And forget about the in-between. Do not worry about how or when it's going to be done, and fall asleep in the assumption, because when you fall asleep, you're changing from the 3-dimensional world into the 4th-dimensional world. Also, Matthew 6:6 tells you also to go into your closet, close the door, which is your eyes, and go into your place of secret, where the Father dwells in secret, which is the innermost part of your being. And that which you speak to the Father in secret, He will reward you openly. So my brother and my sisters, let me say this: results can never tell lie. So put what I'm saying to work in your life, and when you are ready to comment, you'll be able to comment of your testimony of how you prove that really and truly imagination creates reality, and how you have to always look inwardly. So that being said, my brother and my sisters, I hope you're willing to share this message. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, I hope you're willing to subscribe, and I'm encouraging you to subscribe and to encourage others to subscribe also. And feel free to like or to comment. Okay, now with that being said, I want to now give you the sign, which is the sign of enlightenment, of which Matthew 6:22 tells you, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, when you have the experience, my brother and my sisters, you will browse your crown chakra. That's the reason why I have my hand on my crown chakra. And you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And that is the dawning of a new day in your life. And that wherever the sun shines upon, it brings forth in abundance. And then you will also come to realize that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination. And the human imagination parallels the sun. And that there could never be any S-O-N existing before the S-U-N. That you should refer to him as the light of the world. The only light of the world there is the S-U-N, not a S-O-N. When they tell you that Jesus Christ is the light of the world, use your common sense. Every S-O-N that ever born in this world have to depend first of all on the S-U-N. Okay? So, with that being said, my brother and my sisters, and you realizing that the sun parallels the human imagination, the human imagination parallels the sun, then we are to listen to our ancestor Abdullah and learn to use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So that being said, I want to say peace, love you. I'm out. Keep looking inwardly.